three different types. One, short-term goals, which are goals that you want to accomplish between now and 3 years. Two, midterm goals, which you wish to accomplish between 3 to 7 years. And three, long-term goals, which will take 7 years or more to accomplish. Use the financial goal sheet provided in the resources section to plan out your financial goals and the SMART goal methodology to ensure that you will reach your goals. Just in case, SMART stands for S, specific. What exactly is your financial goal? Instead of saying, I want to save for a new car, you would say, I will save $25,000 for a new car. M, measurable. How will you know when you achieve the goal? Can you measure the outcome? A, attainable. Is your financial goal attainable? Based on all other factors, is this feasible for you to do? R, relevant. How does this financial goal align with the bigger picture? Does it make sense and add value to your life? And T, timely. When do you expect to reach this goal? Now, let's jump into how to create your budget. 1. Track your spending. Record your daily spending for 1 month with anything that's convenient, whether it's with a pen or paper or an app on your mobile phone. For your convenience, we provided a spending journal that you can download at the end of this course. 2. Plug any money leaks. Now that you know where your money is going, it's time to plug any money leaks that are draining your pockets. As we just discussed, if you notice that you have a zero or negative bottom line, it's time to look at your spending diary and figure out where you are spending money unnecessarily. Then, begin to cut back on anything that you can reasonably cut back on, but don't eliminate all discretionary items because doing so may not be realistic and may cause you to disregard your budget altogether. The goal is to create a budget that you will actually stick to. 3. Categorize your spending in a budget sheet. Take your monthly income and allocate 10% to savings, 10% to retirement, and the rest to covering debt repayment, your regular monthly expenses like housing, transportation, and utilities, and your living expenses like eating out and entertainment, as well as your non-monthly bills. Use the budget sheet provided in the resource section to come up with your budget. Note, for non-monthly bills, here is a 3-step process of how to include them into your monthly budget. 1. Make a list of all of your non-monthly bills. This can include taxes, insurance, household repairs, pest control, car repairs, birthday and holiday gifts, back-to-school shopping, etc. 2. Total each item up, then divide each item by the amount of pay periods you have each year. For example, if you get paid monthly, then you would divide by 12. If you get paid twice a month, then you divide by 24. Or if you get paid every 2 weeks, then you would divide by 26. 3. Now, take that per pay period number and include it in your monthly budget. Step 4 in creating your budget is to automate your finances. This is a very important and vital part of managing your finances. We all want to do the right things with our money, but sometimes doing so becomes an all-out battle with the side of us that knows what we ought to be doing and the other side that wants to be a rebel and do what it wants to do. There's nothing wrong with doing exactly what you want to do, but doing it at the expense of other priorities is what makes it tricky. To avoid this, we suggest automating as much of your finances as possible in order to remove the temptation of not adhering to your budget. To start this process, open 3 fee-free bank accounts at Bank Mobile, including 2 checking accounts and 1 high-yield savings account. One checking account is going to serve as your bill account, and the other checking account will be your spending account. The 10% that is allocated for savings should be automatically deposited into your high-yield savings account, and the 10% for retirement should be divided into 2 parts. 5% into your employer's 401k and 5% into a traditional or Roth IRA. If you don't qualify for a 401k, then 10% should go automatically into the appropriate retirement account. Don't worry, we'll dive deeper into your retirement options later in Module 6. Now, based on your budget, all money that is allocated for bills should go automatically into your bill account. Next, log into your account, assess the bill pay feature, and set up automatic payments for all of your bills. The money that is allocated for discretionary spending goes into your spending account. Your spending account should be the only account that you have a debit card for. You should also attempt to delink your savings account from your app and ATM card to avoid seeing the balance and being tempted to use it for a non-emergency. Yes, your savings should only be used for emergencies. The goal should be to have at least 1 to 3 months of expenses covered in your account. I actually prefer 6 to 8 months of expenses, but I don't want to scare you this early on. So we'll just start with 1 to 3 months for now. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, there are millions of Americans who are self-employed and hundreds of thousands that work only on commission. If you are part of this group, then I'm sure it can seem difficult to budget your money. But the truth is that budgeting irregular pay is no more difficult than budgeting pay that you get on a consistent basis. Here are 3 steps to successfully budget irregular pay. 1. List your income and expenses each month. Write down what you earned for the month and all of the expenses you have. Then, put the amount you want to spend next to each item. For example, $100 for your phone bill or $200 for groceries. 2. Prioritize your bills. Now that you know how much needs to go to each bill, put them in order by significance. For example, food, rent or mortgage, utilities, clothing, then transportation. That's my list based on my priorities, but yours may differ. Can you tell I'm a big guy? My food has to come first. After that, continue to list your expenses from most essential to the least. Remember when we discussed needs versus wants? Yup, this should be the order. 3, go down the list. Now that you have your bills in order by priority, when you receive any income, take the amount and spread it out to the items on your budget, starting at the top and working your way down. The money you receive may not cover it all, but use what you have to pay as much as you can. When you get paid again, you pick up where you left off. Voila, easy peasy.